Valentine's Day is still a bit away, but I want to start reminding you of how important it is to put yourself first, to love yourself first, to not be desperate to find somebody. Hermit card in reverse is falling out. You haven't spent enough time with yourself introspecting what is actually important to you, whether it be in a relationship with the person that you want to spend your life with, or with yourself. What is important to you? Why is it important to you? What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? How do you want to improve? How can you learn to love yourself a little bit more and not need to improve every single little thing about you? The things that you are insecure about could very much be the reason why people love you. You give them the confidence to be yourself. You give them the knowledge that there are people who are unique, who aren't perfect, because perfection is a flaw, and the fact that we are, as a society, trying to strive for it isn't healthy for anybody. So instead of nitpicking every single thing that is wrong about you and being desperate and letting people into your life who aren't actually worth it, figure out who you are. Figure out how important you are, how beautiful you are, and be a little bit more confident. And I know that's easier said than done, but confidence isn't only about how you feel about yourself. Confidence is about how quickly you can get back up after something knocks you down, whether it be yourself and your mind. How much do you spiral when things don't go your way, the things that you think about, the things that happen? How can you just stop thinking so much and start doing more? Stop thinking about how you aren't perfect, how there's things about you that aren't lovable, which is a lie. Whole parts of you are lovable and you are amazing. Start thinking about how you can just let things go and enjoy the present moment. Figure out how you can love yourself a little bit more. Hermit card in reverse. Lack of introspection, lack of spending enough time with yourself. You need to learn to date yourself before dating somebody else. And this isn't because you can't love somebody if you don't love yourself, because you know that you can, but you can't love yourself in a healthy manner if you give your love to somebody else who doesn't deserve it, because your bare minimum of what you give to yourself is lower than the bare minimum that somebody else can give to you. And that is why people get stuck in toxic relationships. That is why people give other people the benefit of the doubt, because they don't understand that they deserve more and they deserve better. Do not settle. That's a good word for it. Do not let yourself settle. Let yourself figure out that you are deserving. Let yourself be lonely for a little bit. Sometimes it's better to be alone than to be somewhere where you aren't going to feel like yourself, or you're not going to be able to learn about yourself, or you're not going to be able to learn how to love yourself. Do not give people the benefit of the doubt. Death card is falling out. The way that you have been speaking to yourself, the way that you have been spending time with yourself might not be working for you, and there's a big change here. Maybe even this video is going to change your perspective a little bit, but you need to learn to spend more time with yourself, spend quality time with yourself. Instead of distracting from your own thoughts by meeting new people, by doing things that aren't worthy of your time, learn to just sit here. We don't know how to sit in silence. We are constantly doing on our phones, trying to get dopamine, trying to distract ourselves, trying to not be in silence. But how can you push yourself to be in that discomfort? How can you sit in silence a little bit more? And in that silence, how can you learn about yourself? How can you learn how to let go of the people who have wronged you, even yourself? How can you learn to let go of the negative thoughts? How can you let go of your own insecurities? And how can you learn to talk to yourself a little bit kinder? And in turn, project that onto other people. Be clear in what you want. I don't think that you know what you want. I don't know if you're in a relationship right now or not, and this could very much be just a Valentine's Day reading for who you give your energy to in terms of choosing dates, but be clear, be intentional, and be very specific in the way that you speak to yourself about yourself. Your brain doesn't know what is true and what isn't true. It's only going to give your body the information that it believes to be true. So if you think that you're not good enough, your body, your mind, your soul, your heart is going to believe that. If you tell yourself that you're not pretty enough, that you're not smart enough, or if somebody keeps telling you that and reinstating those false accusations, you are always going to believe them, because it doesn't matter what is true and what isn't. It's all a matter of perspective. Change your default thinking. Be a lot clearer in the way that you perceive yourself. Be kinder to yourself. And treat yourself like somebody who you actually care about. Somebody once said that trying to love yourself is the same as loving yourself, because you love yourself enough to try. But you don't need to try. You simply deserve to change your perspective in knowing that you deserve love. You deserve respect. You deserve to spend time with yourself instead of being scared of it. And again, I know it's easier said than done, especially when our thoughts start to spiral, but you're going to have to learn. Until you learn to appreciate your own company and know that your company is a gift, you're going to give it to people who don't deserve it. Set your boundaries a little bit tighter. Let go of the past that no longer serves you. Do not hyperfixate on your mistakes, because mistakes don't make you bad. Mistakes do not define you. Mistakes merely give you an experience to have in your life. Teach other people potentially through your own mistakes, or teach yourself through your own mistakes, because sometimes we do need to make the same mistake several times until we finally get it. But with that being said, be clearer in the way that you speak to yourself and be kinder, because the way that you speak to yourself is the way that you're going to feel about yourself, and you're just going to keep cycling through those same mind, body, emotion loops, adding to more negativity. You deserve better. You are better. Love yourself more.